Welcome aboard the Teak Rail. Today we have a real interesting item. Now I'm kind of the safety guru of the Teak Rail. All the EPIRBs, the safety knives, those are the things that really interest me most, and talk to some of my experience working aboard ships. But I also worked in India for 3 years, in the Gulf of Mexico, on board oil rigs for a long time. And dehydration is one of the most dangerous conditions on board ship. And to fight that, you need to drink a lot of water. Now, a lot of people like soda, but soda has one major problem. There's a lot of sugar in it. That's not too great for working out on deck, but the real danger of most like Coca-Cola products is there is a lot of salt inside those sodas. They put salt inside most soda, and you need water. That's what's going to hydrate you. That salt will suck out the water and it'll make you feel groggy, and it'll hurt. It's a dangerous condition out at sea. There's enough salt in the water around you. What you need is fresh water, and this is a great way to get it. It's boring drinking just plain water all day. As good as it is for you, you want a little excitement, you want a little fizz in your water. Now, a lot of people like the Soda Stream. Last year we cruised on board my cruising sailboat with a Soda Stream, and there were a few problems with it. It had the big bottle that we could only get refilled at certain outlets, and when we went out to the Channel Islands, they didn't have a chandlery with the big CO2 bottle. The thing was bulky and awkward, and when we rolled over, we had this kind of projectile that was falling off the deck. It hit my toe one day, and it really hurt. And so I found this. This is, a few people said that this was the best one. Look how easy it is to store. This is the entire unit. It fits really nicely in your galley. It's stainless steel, and this is a soda water maker. I'm going to tell you what I like, what I don't like, and give you a little demonstration. Like I said, I like the fact that it's small, very easy to store. I like the fact that it is kind of this brushed stainless that isn't going to rust. I like the fact that this makes a lot stronger. It's fizzier. The bubbles are smaller, and there's a lot more fizz than a Soda Stream unit. I also like the fact that you can really, for soda water to get that real fizzy taste, it's got to be cold. And you can put this whole thing, keep it in the freezer on board your boat, and the whole craft is going to get really cold, giving you that really good fizz. I also like the soda cartridges. These are just CO2 cartridges. You can buy these around the world. Anywhere you go, it's just a generic food place, a restaurant supplier is going to be able to have these, where the Soda Stream, you can't get them filled. It's difficult getting them filled overseas. So that's what I like about it. What I don't like about it, it's a little smaller than the Soda Stream, the bottle. There's a reason for that, because the larger the bottle, the less fizz, the more cartridges you're going to need. So if to make multiple, it can become a little bit of a hassle. It's not that bad, and I'm going to show you how it works. But that's really the only thing I don't like about it. So we put some water inside of this, and it comes with a little funnel to help you fill it up properly. Chef Len aboard the Papagallo here provided us with some nice drinking water. It filled it to about here. You don't want to fill it too much, because that carbon dioxide needs some room in order to breathe, and you don't want to overpressurize the container. So you just fill it with water. Now you can also put in flavors. Soda Stream sells flavor. The Soda Stream flavors can go in here, but also this is the only one I know of that's approved for any flavors. So if you want to put some syrup or fruit, my kids and my wife love, put a little cranberry juice in here. You can actually do other substances. You can put some wine and make your own champagne, which you can't do with the Soda Stream. So any liquid you can fill in here, and it doesn't, the manufacturer Pure Fizz endorses that. So they hope that you do try different products. So it screws right in. You got a little gasket here to help with the pressure seal. And you want to make sure it's sealed tight. Now on the front you have this little hole. You want to keep your fingers away from the hole. I don't think you could hurt yourself, but there is a lot of pressure that could come out of here. And you have this cartridge, fits right inside this thing. All right, you turn it over. All right, now all you do is you screw it down. Now it'll start to get difficult. This means that the cartridge is sitting right up. As you continue to turn, you'll hear the cartridge going into the bottle. That means it's filled with the CO2. Now one thing you have to do that you can't do with the SodaStream is you have to shake this thing. So I turn it upside down and they say between 6 and 10 shakes. And you want to shake. What you're doing is mixing that CO2 around with the water and really getting it fizzy. All right. Now they suggest you sit it down for 2 to 3 minutes. And if you got a bucket of ice, or you can put it back in the fridge, that's just going to help it get a little fizzier. It's not required, but that's what you do. And then you want to release the gas. So you can see there's a little red ring on here. That means it's pressurized. You release the gas. All right. And then you just unscrew it. And now you have really bubbly, excellent, fizzy water that doesn't have the salt of a Coca-Cola and is going to keep you really nice and hydrated when you're bringing your sailboat out onto the tropical islands. You're cruising down in the equatorial latitudes. Excellent fizzy water that's just delicious and tastes better than SodaStream. I love this product. It's the Pure Fizz, and we have links to it on the Teak Rail.